All right, what's going on, everybody? So today we're going to talk about the drop that we just had in Baby Doge. It's a little bit of a pullback, but we're going to talk about why it's actually a significant pullback and why it's actually a good thing for Baby Doge and anyone else who's trying to get inside of Baby Doge at a good price. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. So as you can see right now, we are at 8Z2948. We're literally only down 5.9% for the day. That's 5.9% in the last 24 hours. So that's actually not that bad. If you look at it, it's a little bit of a drop from where we were. We were at about 8Z3200. And now, as you can see, we dropped a little bit lower down here to 8Z2948. Now it was more so around 8Z3300, like that was like the top, the peak of it. So we were around that. Our 24-hour trading volume is decent right now, 49 million. So trading volume is still looking a little bit decent. But the main thing that I really wanted to show today was what's happening with the chart. So we hit the peak here of the little pattern that we're going through. So we were going through this channel right here, and we actually hit the peak, and we did a nice little pullback. I mentioned in the channel we could either pull back down to this support and down to this discounted price point possibly, or we could just break out of there and just go straight towards our Fibonacci retracement at that resistance. Well, what ended up happening is we did the first option. We went down and we pulled back down to the support. So we pulled all the way back down to 8Z30, right? And then we tried to get back into the channel and then got rejected pretty much at 8Z3150. And then we went back down to the Fibonacci, kind of traded around the equilibrium price point, and we broke the Fibonacci support. And then from there, we went down to our discounted price point here with the automated trading indicators with Chart Prime. Link in the description for that. Now we're just kind of trading around here inside of these momentum waveband areas. So we can be anywhere from where we are now at 8Z2900 all the way down to 8Z2800, the lower area, the lower side of 8Z2800. So it does look like we might have some more drops coming soon, but it could easily recover. It could just as easily recover as it did drop all the way down here. So it could just as easily recover, just like it kind of did this. And actually, if you look at this from the 4-hour perspective on the 4-hour chart, it's really not that big of a deal. It's like a drop in the bucket. Now, we are a little bit far away from the equilibrium price point. If you think about it in those terms, there's a possibility that we pull back down from where we are now, 8Z2900, down to 8Z2500. Remember what we did last time when we got listed onto Binance? That first initial pump, brought us all the way up here to 8Z2500. We almost immediately pulled back down to 8Z1800, right? And then we pumped again all the way up to 8Z2700, but then we dropped again all the way down to 8Z1800 once again. So I'm thinking what could happen here now is we drop down to 8Z2500 possibly, and then we have a rise bringing us higher than where we were once before, possibly up to 8Z3600, and then maybe another drop, and then maybe another pump from there. So anything can happen from there, but something I'm really liking here is still with the momentum wave bands here. Remember when I mentioned, like, whenever they turn like this purplish color, it typically means that we're going to have a nice pump. Well, we did, and we started the pump, and we got halfway up the momentum wave band, almost past it, but then we broke down below that. So maybe we meet the momentum wave band downwards. As this goes up, we maybe go down a little bit and then meet it halfway, and halfway would be 8Z2500. So something like that could quite possibly happen. Remember, this is all speculation. None of it is 100% in stone, right? This is all speculation at this point. But we did just now break out of this channel here. We did just now break out of the momentum wave band that we were in. So now we have less momentum. We got rejected at that premium price point. And the only logical explanation here is that we're going down to the equilibrium price point down here. So I do think that we could see this drop down to 8Z2500. It could possibly happen. Or we could just, ignore all this. It could be a false drop, right? It could be a bear trap. They're trying to trap the bears right here, and then it could just continue to go. But right now, I don't think that it's going to be that much of a bear trap. I think you might be able to get some discounted price points here at 8Z2500. So we're gonna have to see if we can, get some discounts here at that. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be going down to that level. We are actually still actively losing some holders here, which is still, it's not concerning, but it's interesting to see because we're going up in price, but we're still losing holders, which is a little bit weird, which makes me think that maybe it's like the bot holders, or maybe like either the bots or it's like dust wallets, collecting all into one. So it could be dust wallets just being wiped away. It could be any of that really. But yeah, we would never know unless, so they told us, right? But yeah, anyways, as for the prices here for Baby Doge, it's doing fairly decent. Looks like there's going to be a good opportunity for some people to buy at a cheaper price. Remember though, last week we were at 8Z2100, so what's stopping us from pulling back down to 8Z2100? You also got to remember that. That's why I don't like buying things when they're up, even if it's Baby Doge. I always wait for things to go down a little bit lower before I buy personally, before I buy more personally at that. But yeah, right now I'm just watching. I'm watching the charts, because if I do see that we go down like 8Z 1800, I don't think we're gonna go that low. But if we do, then you already know I'm gonna be there to buy it. But hey, remember all the last times we've pumped inside Baby Doge? We've always went a little bit higher than this. It has been creating lower highs. As you can see here, all the highs are now starting to become lower and lower and lower. But we never had the benefit of like a bullish run inside of Baby Doge without Binance, right? Or with Binance. We always had it without Binance, and now we have it with Binance. So I think this could make everything a whole lot different, and the whole market's going to be, the whole Baby Doge market is going to be reacting differently now since we have Binance inside the mix. So that's where a lot of money is going to be coming from here with Baby Doge. We're going to see a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if this is 100% accurate here with CoinGecko, but maybe it is. I mean, I don't know. I think we have more of this 24-hour trading volume coming from Binance. I don't think it's that low, but it's always a possibility. So yeah, we would just have to see. And this is Baby Doge to FD USD. So this isn't even Baby Doge to USD. And really it's 1M Baby Doge to USDT. That's the pair where most of the Binance transactions are going on at. So yeah, I don't think that that's true. I think there's more, way, not I think, I know there's way more than $900,000 in 24-hour trading volume coming from Binance. There's way more than that. And then on top of that, there's also way more than $233,000 in 24-hour trading volume coming from PancakeSwap V3. There's way more coming from that. And then you see another one for PancakeSwap that was a little bit down here, V2. There's way more than $200 coming from there. Come on. That's a Baby Doge to cake though, but still, there's a lot of money coming from there. So I don't think all of this is accurate, but we still do have a lot of money coming into Baby Doge. It's coming in and out, in and out, in and out. But I do think we're gonna have this pullback. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Just kind of wanted to talk about that because a lot of people were asking me when should they buy, if they should buy more. Look, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you any financial advice. I never give any financial advice, so I don't even know when is a good time for you to buy. But me personally, I'm looking at this like, what if it drops down to 8Z2500? All right, that's cool. Probably not going to buy more. Just going to let it, do what it does. If it continues to pump, cool. But if it goes down, because I already have some, so if it does continue to pump, like I don't care. I already have some. I'm already benefiting off of the price changes and the elevation in price. But if it goes to 8Z2500 and then it goes down even lower to the Fibonacci at 8Z20 and possibly even lower to like 8Z1800, then that's when I'm going to be looking at it like, okay, that's a steal, because we know we have a bullish narrative considering that we're on Binance. And not only that, we're having the Solana bridge coming out. We're having the Baby Doge wallet coming out. We're having the Puppy.fun app coming out. And then on top of that, we could quite possibly be getting listed on the Coinbase in the future, or crypto.com, these other big tier one exchanges cracking. So there's a lot of stuff going on for Baby Doge, which is exactly why I'm kind of holding off right now. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, hey, I already got a nice bag. So if it goes up, that's cool. But if not, and it goes down, then I'm definitely going to be preparing to hop inside of here with a lot more. And yeah, I'm looking at 8Z 1800 as the discounted price point. That's why I really like Chart Prime, because Chart Prime just lays it out easily for us. It mentioned that this area up here was a premium price point, and that's anywhere from 8Z 3100 up to 8Z 3300. And it mentioned that that's a premium price. You don't want to pay premium price. You want to pay discount price, not even equilibrium. You really just want to pay for the discount prices. So you would have had a nice discounted price all the way down here at 8Z17, 8Z1750. It would have been a really nice discounted price actually, from 8Z1750 all the way up to 8Z. You probably wouldn't have been able to get out at the peak. So let's say 8Z30, right? Just think about how much you could have made it off of that. Actually, let's go ahead and look at that, because I think $1,000 is good enough for some people. I think, some people, a lot of people should be able to get at least $1,000 in Baby Doge. But let's say you went from 8Z 1700, like how we were, all the way back here. And you know what? The premium price point, let's just put it at 8Z 1800, just to be modest here. 8Z 1800. And then that would be 555 billion inside of Baby Doge. And then go ahead and multiply that by 8Z3, right? 8Z30. So that would have went from $1,000 to $600,000, or not 600,000, $1,000 to $1,600. So that would have been a nice little rise and increase from Baby Doge. And then if you had 5,000, you would have made a lot more off of this. So let's see where you would have with a 5,000. That would be 2.77 trillion Baby Doge, right? And then let's go ahead and then look at this. That would be about $8,000, like from 5,000 to $8,000, right? And that's going from 8Z 1700 or 8Z 1800 to 8Z 30. And you've seen how quick we did that. We ran that up. We went all the way from the 3rd of October all the way up here to about the 12th, which was yesterday, because that's when we did hit the 30 area. So yeah, I mean, that's really good. Within the time span of not even 10 days, it was 9 days, it was able to do something like that, like 9 to 10 days, and you're able to go from 5,000 to $8,000. That's a huge gain. And there's a lot of possibilities to run it up like that in Baby Doge. That's why it's always good to get in at the best prices. Link in the description for Chart Prime if you want to get in at the best prices. Definitely check that out. Well, yeah, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for y'all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Definitely check out Chart Prime in the link in the description. Hit the like button and subscribe, all that other stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.